truck is so aggravating, man. Live chat. I should have. I would have used it. Look at me. He got a dog. They go to dog. Somebody dude next to me. He got his dog there. Dog sitting on the seat, and you already know what that means. If your dog sitting on the seat, which this driver's dog sitting this little behind on the driver's seat, what that means is boo-boo crumbs. So on his driver's seat, he has what we call boo-boo crumbs on his driver's seat. Yeah, he got boo-boo crumbs on his driver's seat. He got his dog sitting on it. Bro, forget about it. You'll never get these doors, bro. Sit on down. What's happening, y'all? What's happening? What's going on? Friday, finally caught you in a Friday. Hold on. Try to use this to make sure the audio coming in clear. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let me take this off. We talk so much trash about a hat. So we can kill off before they come in. Got the answer, mama. How you? How it look like answer mama? Before they start looking in my back, looking in my house and my business. Go ahead and close that off too. Get my business closed. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. What's up, Brandy? Route canceled. I didn't tell the cancel. Sitting in blues. Man, I'm somewhere. I'm in some place called Naples, Idaho, and I'm going down to City of Industry, California. I gotta be there Sunday night. My clock is at where I'm at right now on this clock. Oof. Scandalous. I'm talking about you and me. Yeah, shouldn't have cut him, nephew. You can't cut the essence, son. You can't cut. Dana, listen, dog. I'm gonna tell you something because you're in the DMV area. You see, my wife, she left down. I'm realizing she been living there all her life, but she don't know a mother person. Okay, she don't know a person. So Dana, what I need if music in, I'll be home October 10th. I need to drop my truck off and give me a little bit of music in there, bro. Cause when I put up on you, you had that thing shaking. I need mine to shake, bro. I need somebody who can throw me something in there, dog. I don't want nothing heavy. 215s in the situation. You know what I'm saying? 215s, 212s. That's something like light work, baby. That's all. Light work. I ain't trying to do too much. Light work, man. Let me see who all up in here. Let me scroll back for a minute and tap in with y'all. See who all in here. Cause y'all name roll by so quick. Mario, what's up, Mario? LL Sneak, Young Bull, what's the deal? Tribe Judah, Gas Man, Randy, Jesse, DJ Train Style Jesse, what's happening? Ray K Hollow, what's happening? 757, bro, you are not getting my doors, bro. What's up, Chris? Bro, listen, hold on. Chris Johnson, if you call me PT one more time, you're getting blocked, okay? It's PH, pimp. Don't give me no new names. I don't need nobody remixing nothing up. The abbreviation is PH, pimp. If you call me PT one more time, we having a problem. Villain Trucker, what's poppin'? Sean, BPT in the building. RH Mac, nephew. 392, Bezos. I still can't really pronounce that shit, nephew. Miss Chicago, how was your food yesterday? What did I even get yesterday? Oh, it was terrible from the Italian spot. It was terrible. The donuts was blazing from Krispy Kreme, but that's Krispy Kreme. We already know that. But the food from the Italian spot, it was terrible. I gave them a review. I gave them a 1. No tip to the driver because he was talking out the side of his neck. Oh yeah, I gotta see that dirt bike link. I'm probably gonna come up to Connecticut. That's why I don't like they got me on the west right now. It's really like, bruh. Hey Smitty, let me tell you something, Smitty. Don't you cut your motherfucking phone on. Every time I call you, it's going to voicemail. I thought you was shaking, my dude. Every time I call you, we're sorry, Smitty's asleep again. We're sorry, Smitty's taking another nap. Oh, we're sorry, Smitty's eating him a burger right now. Smitty, get your mother ass up, dog. I done called you way too many times. True, what's up, bro? The highway hitter, what's happening? Yeah, Smitty, I didn't call Smitty. He's sleeping too much. Trucking for sure, what's happening? I'm trucking like a trap, coast to coast, coast to coast. Everybody can't do coast to coast. That's a real road hauler. When you're running solo coast to coast, respect. How to hide money from child support? Get your LLC, what you call it? Hide money from child support. There is no hiding money, but it's the way it's the way you set everything up. It's called get a lawyer, pimp. You get a lawyer, he'll tell you everything you need to know. One thing I learned when I started messing around in the streets, I had to have a lawyer. And second thing you learn, after you start messing with women, you better have lawyer money on tap too, because you need lawyer. It's called child support lawyer. Now you don't need like the lawyer for the case for the dope, because that's all, but you need a child support lawyer. You feel me? So when you're messing with these bras, have one on tap, okay? Keep one on retainer. Always have your lawyer on retainer, a family lawyer, so you can get in there, and when she starts talking crazy, you go in there like Johnny Cochran and make her look like an ant, okay? It's called get your paper up. I'm not getting live notifications. I have to unsub and resub probably. They ain't painkiller. Why they do that? Blueberry come back shaking. Then Smith, you must got a new number. Well, let me tell you what's happening. Dre, what's poppin', fam? With the shirts, I had a guy make the shirts, but he started talking out the side of his neck, and he was up charging. You know, we do that, color folk. We go through that with each other. So I had a couple people tap in about making the shirts. Nobody's actually been able to do it. I haven't actually been able to find nobody who makes the shirts, so I'm sorry. Oh, he said something crazy out of his mouth, so, and I'm trying to show people my shirts. What's up, Wild Bill? Wild Bill, my dude, yo, listen, let me tell you something, man. I meet a lot of people out here, and I'm going to tell y'all, not all y'all are my type of guys. You feel me? I'm just going to be honest. I've met a couple crazies out here that don't think we going to be hanging out, because the answer is no, okay? Let's get that correct. Couple weird, couple lame ducks. You know, I met all that, but I met some cats out here that like his brothers. And Wild Bill, I had a good time with Wild Bill, and he took me somewhere around people I didn't know. And I don't really do strangers at all. But with Wild Bill, and he had his old lady with him. It was cool, man. I rocks with Wild Bill. I always go tap in when I'm down there, holler at my man. I had to say that. There's been a couple of y'all that I always got to give respect when I come through. Y'all show me a nice time. Like my man, he don't live in Vegas no more, but he was in Vegas. We had a good time when I came through, and I called him down in Vegas. Jay Rich, I always got to say Jay Rich in Houston. I never seen a state with a daiquiri style spot, so that was something new. You know, I done had some good time. Like my man picked me up in Chicago. We rode around Chicago. But Red, my man Bernard, truck driver, picked me up, truck driver time. But this dude Red in Chicago picked me up. His girl was talking to him crazy, and he like over 40 with me. That's a violation, pimp. That's a violation. Like, you come pick me up, your woman talking to you sideways. Let's not do that. Okay, if your house ain't in order, please. I don't want to be subjected, okay, to your woman punishing you. I don't want to have to deal with that, dog. You my man, and your woman is playing you like a cheap pretzel. Okay, I don't want to have to deal with that. What's the difference between companies and recruiters trying to get a better? Hey, here's the thing. You got to know what you want out of it. Where you want to be going. What you want to be doing. All that. All that coming to play. I'm just telling you, all right. When I was getting ready to start, I'm going to try to see how the best way I can tell you this. I was down to two companies. It was Abilene Motor Express and FFE. And I just compared them together to the pay, to what type of equipment they had, and all that. Because I was looking at equipment too. I was really probably kind of silly. But I wasn't so caught up on the money. I was looking at equipment and all that. Whoever would give me a shot. So I would say look at the money, the equipment too. I don't care what nobody say. Look at the money, the equipment, and where you going, what you're going to be doing. Because I'm going to tell you something. Somebody wanted me to come work for them, but it was running back and forth up and down 81. Not interested, pimp. Not going to be doing it. That's not going to work for me. Up and down 81 in Virginia, I'm not running that back and forth. Okay? You know, you got to know what you like to do, what area of the country you like to see. Certain parts of the country, I don't like to see. Mike, Rude Boy, what's happening? What's in Richmond at Abilene, y'all? Man, that was a long time ago, Phil. Tekashi Rat 9. First of all, I'm just going to say this for the record. Tekashi 6ix9ine It's not a non-trade, okay? He not non-trade, and he not non-trade at all. I don't know what he up there lying about, but yeah, and he throw Jim Jones. They got Jim Jones' name up in it. See how they do that? Just the little crazy hair, little Mexican dude, and he bring that, put all them black people in jail, and all them people losing their away from their kids and family, all that. They made a crucial mistake because he was a lame, and you're supposed to play him just like a lame. He's supposed to be to the side, milk him for money. He's not supposed to never know nothing about nothing. That's where they made a critical mistake because they let him know too much. He's supposed to know nothing. They're supposed to be peeling him for money. You know what I mean? Skinning him, because that's how the game go, man. What you think Suge and them do? Come on, what you think Baby and them do? Skin them for money. They ain't supposed to never really know what the killer's doing. You know what I mean? Not supposed to know, they're not supposed to know nothing about nothing. They just supposed to be squeezing them for money. Up for show. They let him know way too much. That was a mistake. Yeah, and he wasn't even a real member. That's a violation. Yes, they put themselves in jail. It was going to flip. From get-go. Yeah, here's the thing. Extortion goes on every day. That's in the rap industry. What do you think Suge was doing? Suge held Vanilla Ice out the window until he signed the contract. Extortion is part of the game. It don't matter what's going on. So the extortion, that is what it is. What I'm saying is, when they invited him in on gangster, that's where they made a critical error, because he was supposed to be nothing but squeeze money. He was never supposed to see nothing like he was a real gang member, because he wasn't. He wasn't. He was a token. He was getting money off of them. They played themselves. They set themselves up. I hate to say that, but they set themselves up by letting the square know everything that's going on like he real. And he doing exactly what the square gonna do. Because the square gonna call the cops off the rip. They're not gonna, oh my God, I can't believe it. Tito and Bob, they're in trouble. Squares calling the police, no matter what color of squares, because squares is brown, black, and white. It don't matter. Squares is calling the cops immediately. So you knew he was a square, and you still let him know all your private business. Miscalculation, pimp. Miscalculation. Then y'all already know how the feds watching everything on the East. Feds steadily watching, and we got all these reckless phone conversations by people who should know better than to say certain stuff on the telecommunication line. The lines is tapped. My thing is, I don't understand. Here's my thing. Y'all know this now. I'm a truck driver. It's hard to break habits, right? I got 2 cell phones. I've always had 2 cell phones, right? It's when I was in the street. We had cell phones that we would throw away. We throw the cell phone away. Come on, bro. Don't come in here with that, bro. Come on, y'all. Come on. We got too many moderators for me to be seeing foolishness. You know what I mean? I had several cell phones because one cell phone was for the fiends. Everybody had a trap phone, right? And the trap phone, you throw it away. Throw the SIM card and everything away and get a brand new one. Keep changing up on a regular basis. That's where getting the tap. They can never really keep that type phone tapped. You see what I'm saying? You can never really keep that tapped unless one of your people hit, and they just use the people you get a new number to is already dirty, but it's a whole nother story. What's up, Ronnie Grind Mode? I ain't seen you in a minute, pimp. What you been up to? Marco McCree, what's happening, pimp? Yeah, time them out. Exactly like. And then I'm gonna tell you something. Okay, Texas. I want to say shout out to the families in Houston, Texas. The families who have lost family members. I was watching some Houston, Texas stuff, man, and I want to say shout out to everybody. I seen that Texas is flooded right now. They going through something, and I find that so hard to believe. Why they keep getting flooded down there? Why it's not proper infrastructure down there? With all that money the state of Texas has, I'm just confused on that. But that's neither here nor there. But what I was noticing is it was 2 young brothers, 2 young little black kids, teenagers. They decide they don't want to ride the bus. So it's a brother, he came from Uganda, him and his family, looking for a better life in America. These 2 brothers decide they don't want to ride the bus, and they kill him for his car. Another brother, he's 22 years old, he a preacher, you know, and he going to school. He was about to start, he just graduated school to be a medical assistant. He about to start working. 2 other young black boys kill him. They killed both of these 2 brothers. They killed both of them. These 2 brothers, they killed both of these brothers over their car. I was blown away. Like, it's 20, where we at, 2019? People still killing people over a car? And then not only that, here's the thing this burns me to the core. I'm confused at how these young black children with no criminal record at all, really, because these kids really didn't have a criminal record of doing nothing. You go and shoot your brother in the face, shoot him on his chest, snatch him out of his car, throw him on the ground. But when you get in here to the white folk, okay, you crying, you sniffling. The other brother, his grandma coming there, he crying with his grandma. Why are the tears present? Why are they? You're a little baby. Here's the thing, children. Here's the thing, youngins. If you want to be a little boy, you're gonna have to do little boy things. If you do man things, then you will be dealt with and punished like a man should be punished. You took away somebody else's child, you pulled the trigger. Evidently, you should have known the ramifications at 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I have no problem getting your life sentence. Because you should know the ramifications of that. You should know the ramifications of something like that, bruh. Hey, and I love Houston too. I'm just trying to figure out why Houston keep flooding like that, why the infrastructure ain't set up with all that money Texas got down there. That kind of upsets me. I already know what's going on. I'd be upset, but that right there upsets me. Like, I've seen a couple cases. There was more cases of young black children in Houston. They were just killing people for their car. Like, man, what's going on? Like, and you know, we can sit back and say, oh man, that's messed up in Houston. But listen, that's like I told y'all, when there's a problem in Chicago problem is all our problems. Black people, we need to figure out what's going on, because that ain't just Houston is going crazy like that. That's a bunch of places going crazy like. Where the problem at? I'm gonna tell you where it's at. First of all, a woman can't raise no man. All right, let's get that out there too. There's certain things that your mama can instill in you, and certain things that fathers got to instill in you. And a lot of us take the back door and slide up out of there, because it's hard. It is not easy. Doing the right thing is never going to be easy. Doing what you're supposed to do is never going to be easy. But it should be, hopefully that's the point. Yeah, it's everywhere. I know that's everywhere. But I just was watching that in Houston. It just upset me. It showed, you know how First 48, that's why I don't watch TV, because they portray a certain picture. But they just kept showing me Houston, carjacking, murder, over and over and over. I watched like 5 episodes. So I just like, every now and then I get bored. I just be wanting to see it. But I just see these young kids. I see one lady, young black mama, she took her son to the police office, and she told her son to tell the police what he did. That's just not the right way to go about business. Listen, let me tell you something. Okay, I want you to understand, I don't feel that if your child kills another child that, you know, I feel that your child should be dealt with, but I at no time do I think it's the right thing for you to do, for you to take your child and just give them to the police. That's just something just about that don't sit right with me. Sorry, y'all, I got windburn. My lips they will not be chapped. Oh my goodness, brother. Shout out to all the brothers and sisters out there. Much love to y'all in St. Louis. St. Louis is that's another little tough place to grow up. Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of places. It's a lot of places, you know, driving trucks, and I go to communities sometime, and I look at places, and I'll be like, wow, man, there's really no hope here. It's just really like, it's no hope, it's no opportunity, it's nothing but oppression. Newark, New Jersey. Hold on, bro. Not Newark. There you go. Newark. First of all, I can't stand Newark. My sister used to live there. Rough city to come up in. Camden, New Jersey. Flint, Michigan. Detroit. Columbus, Ohio. Cleveland, Ohio. Like, I mean, it's just some places where, like, you in a certain area, it's just absolutely no opportunity for nothing. It don't matter what color, shade, or complexion. If you have no money and you in certain places, you really count it out. You count it out, and you know, there's poor people of all, you know, shades and complexions. And when you're down in urban areas, like I noticed in Indianapolis, you know, the poor white people and poor black people, they right there together. Because one thing is certain, children show, it's only rich and poor here. That's all what really counts at the end of the day. You think somebody give a damn about if you got 75 million, you buy them, and you think they care about you having a different color? No, it's not about that. But you think they care about the dude with 20,000? They don't want to be nowhere near him. You see what I'm saying? It ain't about when it gets this deep. It ain't about color. It's about this bread. who got and who don't. And the ones who got are trying to take everything from those who don't. If you ever come to Jersey, holla at me. I love being on the East Coast. I can be back and forth on the East Coast from Newark. Yeah, Newark is a wild place. My sister lived out there for years. Anything happening to my kids, that'd be a problem. Yeah, and that's why, like now, I want my kids out of. Well, my one daughter lives in New Haven, Connecticut. I really want her out of there. It's a rough city. It's a rough city. It's a rough little city. And she was in a liquor store, and somebody killed somebody right outside the store. When I was younger and I had my daughter had went to the store, and the store got robbed while my daughter was in the store, and the guy pointed the gun at her. And you know, people was like, "Oh, I was walking up there." You know, I actually got into it with a couple people. I was at the house, and the store was like, let me flip it to you. Let me show you something. The store was like over there where the tree at, you know, in the neighborhood store right there. My daughter was like 11, so I let her walk to the store, and the young kid that robbed the store, and he pointed a pistol in her face. And she came home, she was shook up. And I just shot over to the store. People was like, "What is he gonna do?" What you mean what I'm gonna do, dog? Like somebody put a pistol in my child's face. Like, it's the neighborhood. Like, stuff's not supposed to happen like that, you know, where you live out with your kids. You know what I'm saying? And you know, the rough thing about it was a man who looked just like me. You know, another brother. You know, he thought it was all right to come in there and rob them folks' store and point pistols at children. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I come to realize that, you know, one thing I think a lot of people need to realize, black folks, and then it's niggas, okay? And I gotta admit, it may be at one point in my life I was a nigga. I was. And it's, niggas, the N-word is just a fool. It was just a fool, just doing foolish things. That's all complexion shade, you know what I mean, of a, for real, coming from Jersey and country. Hey, yeah, I live. Gun New Haven, yeah, bruh. New Haven, a rough little city, and I know a lot of cats lost their life in New Haven. I was in the neighborhood, and this kid, he was up. I mean, he was no further than, honestly, he might be up there where the Swift truck was at. That's how big the neighborhood was. And somebody shot him and killed him for the chain around his neck. Maybe right there where the fence line is at. There was a guy, he just came home from jail. He was over here talking to me, and he went over there to get in between, and him and his brother was getting it with another dude. And where the fence was at, this is the project, you know, the building right there, shot him in his head right there, his brain's hanging out. It's the middle of the middle of the summer, you know, all the kids out of school. It's all the kids out, and his brains is hanging out right there. Shot him right in his head, right there. I mean, that's just, we can go through so many different murders. Like, I remember one New Year's, I lived on the other side of town. It was gunshots outside, and Big Up, rest in peace. He fell on our front door on our porch. He fell and he knocked on the door. My aunt grabbed the door. He told my aunt to grab the gun. My aunt grabbed the gun and he died on the porch. He was already hit, but he thought he was gonna make it, and he wanted to get the gun off before the people come. But he grabbed the gun and he died on the porch, right there on the front porch. Like, this is stuff, neighborhoods and stuff like that a lot of us have grown up in, and a lot of stuff we see, it ain't what you're supposed to see on the average, everyday basis. And you know, if your view is in a closed environment where this is the norm, you need to go outside that and see that, you know, life, people don't even understand that type of life. You know what I'm saying? I lived in a neighborhood where the point in my life was like, everybody mama was on drugs. You know, including mine. Everybody mama was on drugs, and you're just trying to find a way. It was like, it was absolutely no hope. You know, no hope for nothing, for nobody. I wasn't even going to school at the time. And it was just killing. It was just like, try to stay alive. It was one of the roughest neighborhoods in the area, Ridgewood, Columbia, South Carolina. If anybody from Columbia, South Carolina, they'll know Ridgewood back then was dangerous. Ridgewood still is a dangerous neighborhood. And it was just like, you're just trying to survive, man. You're just waking up trying to survive. And in the South, you know, a lot of people are confused about the South. The South is extremely dangerous because, you know, where I grew up in South Carolina, it's 10-year-old kids that everybody has a pistol. Everybody, you can get a gun for $40 when I was a little kid. You still get. Oh! Oh, that was crazy. Oh, bam! It kicked back in. It kicked back in. I didn't think it was gonna kick back in. There's people living in these neighborhoods, in these type of environments. It's every day. It's every day. It's every day. It's a way of life. Way of life. Rough videos to show people that come from them type of neighborhoods that they can make it out of that. You know, you can make it out of that. You can do something else with that. You know what I'm saying? You can come in. I had a young guy. I mean, young guys all the time, but I remember this one young guy in Florida. And I say Florida. Florida is. I really do not. Shout out to my peoples in Florida. And listen, I want y'all to understand something. I've been in federal prisons, and I've watched what's been done across this country, the states, and sections of people, and sections and areas of what's been done by the law, and it's all legal. So when I say I hate your state, I hate what goes on in your state. You know what I mean? I hate the laws of your state. And I hate the mentality of the people in that along with it too. Me and you may be good, but I'm going to tell you something. I do not like Virginia at all. And that's just from the joint. D.C. I love D.C. Shout out to D.C. D.C. some of the realest cats I ever met in my life. Much love to them cats from D.C. Shout out to that 504. All day that 504. Much love to the 504. Them two cats right there, D.C. and 504. When I got into anything, them cats was right there with me with the knives and everything. And they ain't even from where I'm from. They just mess with me. Real cats. Real cats. I respect them. Never told on nobody. Took their time on the chin and doing crazy numbers, man. But just some real good dudes, man. Real good dudes. You met them, you be like, man, I can't believe this dude in here for the rest of his life. Real good dudes. Shout out to my Philly. I always gotta say Philly. I love Philly, man. I love Philly, man. I love the vibe from Philly. Like, I had a lot of partners from Philly too that rock with me. Hard body from Philly. So I always say shout out to them spots, because them spots is, I rock with them hard. Shout out to that Midwest. Chirac, always Chirac, dog. Always Chirac. Much love to the Chirac. Bro, Ben said DC. Freeway. It's not hard, bro. Bro, LL Sneak, I been said DC, bro. Cut it out. I know some cats in DC that was good dudes. They just never getting out. They never walking the street again. But they real good dudes, man. That's why I think, man, you need to travel. It's good to travel and move around and see different stuff, different cultures, because it's a different vibe from state to state. Each state is like its own little country. You know what I mean? And like, if you just lived in one state or one country all your life, you only know that vibe there. You need to move around and see. Like when I was in South Carolina, you know, and I was a little kid, in elementary school, we went to school, white people, black people, we hung out together, we played together and all that. When I was in my 20s and I moved to Connecticut, black people and white people do not associate like that at all. Like, it's just not the same. They don't rock like that. Everything is segregated up north. You know what I mean? And I wasn't used to that, because in South Carolina, like, I got a white baby mom. We got white people I know. I had a little white partner I used to run with in the street. You know what I mean? And it was cool. I mean, we was all down there in the trenches together. We come up together, but in Connecticut, it don't work like that, pimp. Nah, you're not gonna be moving like that up there. They ain't finna be going for that. You ain't, and definitely. And in Connecticut, like, I went up Connecticut thinking like South Carolina. I'm like, well, where the snow bunnies at? The snow bunnies you see in Connecticut, they was trash. They was like something that nobody wanted, and I wasn't interested in it either. Okay, so that's when I came on back to the essence and got me a sister, because I had snow bunnies up in there. Snow bunnies, because I like my broad to work. And snow bunnies, they just real good at moving dope, because the police don't expect her to move dope. And so that's where my mom was at. I always keep a snow bunny because she can move that dope for me. Facto. Snow bunny move that dope. Snow bunny move, I'm sorry. Snow bunnies move the dope, bro. That's just how it go. But then I moved up north. The game was different. I tried to get it with Poppy and them. So I got a Puerto Rican baby mama. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to play the game how the game's supposed to be played, Pep. Moved up north. I don't understand that other stuff. I can't understand. Mama and my baby mama, she dark skinned like me. So they don't think she's Spanish. So Poppy and them think that, you know, they pulling one over on me, and she gonna tell me everything they said. You see what I'm saying? Hey, do that in New York. If you don't know Spanish, you're dead. You're dead trying to get some work. New York, if you don't know nobody, you're dead. They gonna kill you anyway. But I had to play the game, dog. Had a Puerto Rican baby mama. She knew, connected. Need I say any motherfucker. She know how to speak the language of people know people know people. You see what I'm saying? That was the game up north. Ain't no Puerto Ricans down in South Carolina. I had the white girls moving that dope. Them girls go out to Florida, go out to Texas, bring that work back. You feel what I'm saying? Georgia, make that move. You pass combination on the second try, hey, that's what's up, bro. Freeway Kentworth gonna be a monster to deal with, bro. Kentworth gonna be a monster. That's a big jump. They still loading my truck, dog. Let's go, my brother. I don't buy something, but like one thing about me though, like I'm in this truck all the time away from my family. I'm not gonna never deny myself nothing. That's a bad habit for me, maybe. Just be like that, almost stop beating in the next minute from now. Why would I deny myself anything, enjoy it? Y'all about it, somebody can they come back. Why they keep cutting me off out here, dog? They don't want me to live. Come on, man. Y'all back or y'all go? Y'all back? Bam. What that Uber Foods taste like? It depends on what you get. Everything be cold, really. Like everything ain't nothing really hot. Virginia hope that they family is doing fine. Still South Carolina is where my roots. Oh, okay, bruh. Richmond, Virginia, bruh. Where the four-wheeler riding spots at, man? Y'all, I know they tried to harass me on my four-wheeler out there in Charles City, and I thought I was doing something because I was in the country. As a matter of fact, I'm going to ride my four-wheeler next month when I go home. I'm going home from the 10th to the 14th, so hopefully they get me home on the 9th. Exactly, so I can get on my four-wheeler. 803-843, exactly. That's the home team. What's up, Carolina Tanker? Austin, what's up, Austin? I ain't seen you in a while, pimp. Phone man. I called you the other day. Junebug. I ain't seen you in a minute either, pimp. I ain't been in here in a minute. Devin, what's happening, Devin? Devin been riding with me. Devin, my man. Some of y'all been riding with me on the screen so long, I'm like, we gotta meet up one day. Still got the red light on. Now these boys finally loading me up. Everybody else done pull their little truck situations out. I'm still here sitting here playing while my man playing in the back of my mother trailer. Come on, dog, get it loaded. Man, and let me tell you how I got caught up today. I come to this spot. Prime be having all these stuff you're supposed to read on the load. I don't be skipping over it. I be looking at the time I'm supposed to pick it up and all that. Well, as usual, I cost myself money every time I do it. I pull on a lot. My trailer's supposed to be at -10. First of all, Shorty, look out for me. Thank God my wife was here. My wife, why she let you go for your truck was -10? They truck wasn't -10, wifey. I'm trying to slide on through, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to let her look out for me. Let her look out. She looked out. She let me go. My truck was like at 2 degrees. She still trying to let me slide. And but I was sitting back there thinking I had to cool over there, and I was talking to her outside about the trailer. But the whole time I was supposed to do this kiosk thing. So I fill out everything on the kiosk, but I don't have the right number. So I'm trying to call the job and get the right number. And then she finally tell me what the right number is. So by the time I do all that through the screen, it says 2:44. My appointment 2 o'clock. And it print out 2:44. I'm like, yo, I was here way before this. She was like, that's what time the computer print. So I gotta tap in because I don't do no late pickups. And that's like got me there. That's gonna have me down as late. And I'm gonna have to tap in about that because I really don't do lates. And that costs me money too. I'm just seeing if that was a situation like I was here on, but like I said, I sat over there. But if I'd have read what they said, they told me cool your trailer and go fill out at the kiosk. They told me to do all that. So instead of here trying to figure stuff out, they had it all on phone. So really, I can't say nothing but like I messed up. What you talking about? Oh yeah, K-Dub. Yeah, I'm not into K-Dub. Yeah, K-Dub. Hey, I listen, bro. I didn't even say nothing to him about the K-Dub. I already know I don't do K-Dub. Okay, dedicated. That's what's up, pimp. That's what's up. He said doing that dedicated, loving life. Hey, Detroit. Good evening to you too, Lavelle Blackwell. Petey. Yeah, K Dub something else, bro. You want to go to Beantown to make a delivery? Bro, you got a problem with that. Back to us four-wheeling in Northern VA. I have no. Did you say North? This is what I was trying to spell Northern, and it messed up. The phone messed up on you. Northern VA. And you know. Oh, I got the green light. I got the green light. That's a wrap. That's a wrap, dog. I got the green. I forgot what she said exactly to do. Oh, Shorty said, "Go get my paper." I got the green light, man. Green light. Still popped out.